Hi, friends. I'm Marcy. I'm a communications consultant and a coach with 25 years of experience helping people to build better connections, better teams, and get better outcomes. And I want to tell you a story. So, in 2003, the British cycling team was considered one of the worst in the world. And they knew that they needed to do something to change because the Olympics were coming up and they were literally losing people because of how bad the team was. Like, people were embarrassed to be part of the British cycling team. So they decided to bring on a new coach. And that new coach was Sir Dave Brailsford. And Dave Brailsford came in with a magical new concept. And his concept was that they weren't going to change everything overnight. They weren't going to flip and reset the whole system. What they were going to do is something called marginal gains. They were going to focus on just trying to be 1% better every day. And this meant doing little things like optimizing the air pressure in the tire so that they had a reduced amount of friction between the tire and the road. They tweaked their brakes so that there was less rub between the brake pads and the tires. They adjusted seat heights. They adjusted how they were sitting, the angle their foot was at on the pedal, just little things. Every day, they would find something that they could tweak that would make them just 1% better at what they were doing. In 2008, the British cycling team showed up at the Olympics, and lo and behold, they took 7 gold medals out of the 10 cycling events that they were in. They then went on to do the same thing in 2012. So, how do we apply this to our lives and why do we care? The idea of marginal gains, I think, is best defined by Gordon B. Hinckley, who said, try a little harder to do a little better. And that's what it's all about. While you and I may not need to tweak our cycling style or reduce the amount of friction between the tire and the roads, a lot of us do need to reduce the friction between people in our workplaces, between us and a family member. There's a lot of stuff that happens in our daily life that we can fix by tweaking little things in our communication styles and in the way that we behave with one another. And those little things can add up over time. Just like the British cycling team, who learned that if you improve yourself 1% every day, after 100 days, you've improved yourself by 100%. We can do that in our relationships. So, if you'd like some daily tips and tricks on how to communicate more effectively and how to improve yourself 1% a day to do a little better, follow along, click like, and subscribe.